What's up, peeps? Welcome to Sorrel Plays. We are doing the event today, so I'll just log in, give you a heads up on what's needed, what it's all about, how many points you might need, how many points you can accumulate within about 40 minutes, setting some goals for your group, and hopefully an idea of how many tickets you are going to be able to accumulate. Here goes. Enter the fairy tale world of the Nutcracker as Christmas turns magical on Food Street. Settle down with a mild drink as the scent of gingerbread cookies and festive roasts fill your restaurant. So we've got 2 cinnamon, 2 nutmeg, 2 raisins, rainbow token and a cucumber token. So this event's called Magical Christmas. Let's check the menus. So far it's not showing us any main food from the event. Let's begin by plucking some crops. Have a look at what we've got. So we've got mulled drink, Christmas pudding, festive chicken, festive roast. The shortest one is 3 minutes, the longest one is 9 minutes. Eggnog, gingerbread cookies and panettone. 3 minutes, 4 minutes and 8 minutes. Not bad. Cinnamon, nutmeg, raisins. So let's put a couple of these on. Unlock the first box. Unlock the first box here. Oh, we're going to need apples. This is going to be a problem because this is my second account and I don't have any apples. So let's plant at least 1 tree here. Check the world, see if we can buy some apples. Hopefully we've got some space in the pantry. Let's have a look. Yep. Probably not going to be seeing many apples on the world now that this event started. For the delayed starters, stock up on your apples. Tidy all this up a little bit while we wait. So I'm not going to be stocking the apple functionals. I'm going to plant a couple more trees. They'll be done in just under an hour. Plant the usual crops that we need on the event. We might be needing eggs, so let's do that as well. And we might be needing milk. It's all good on my main account because my pantry's bigger. I've got a lot of space so I can plant loads of apple trees. Send this away. Right, so we're just going to have to put a few apple trees in places we don't usually have them. For the purposes of being prepared for this event. Hopefully it's not going to ask us for too many because I can see a lot of people complaining about dead trees. So, what does our pantry look like? 10 tomatoes, sweet corn, wheat, 1 apple. That's the worst bit at the moment. So, this is festive roast. Let's see what this needs. No way. No way we need meat. Okay. Very unprepared for this. So eggnog, we need eggs as suspected, so we can't do either of those immediately. We'll wait for the eggs, that's not too bad. We need chicken from the chicken coop, so we're going to be making eggs and chicken. Okay, definitely need to be very well prepared for this one. Building a new plot. Let's see what our tokens look like. Got 12 rainbows, not good. 2 pineapples, 2 onions, 5 watermelons, 7 cucumbers. It's not bad, we don't need to buy any at the moment. So just start off with making a few things. Now, the first 3 menus we've got are going to be a little bit delayed, apart from the oranges. We haven't got any cabbage at the moment. So we need to wait for those. Stock up on crops. Anything else that's going to be damning on this? I think so far the meat's the worst thing. I would be inclined to make loads of these festive roasts before you're due to start. So get your meat on. You're going to get 2 meats in 40 minutes. That's going to delay everything. The chicken's not too bad. But yeah, definitely get your meat on. Get some eggs ready. I'd say at least 10 of each thing. Let's complete these oranges. Hopefully we'll get some good orders after that. So, Christmas pudding. No problem making that one. It's all stuff from the event. And the other one is the panettone. No problem making that one either, so we need raisins for that. So we're going to need wheat and corn for this, because the panettone and the gingerbread cookies both need wheat, so definitely stock up on those. And another snag here, we need carrots. This is not going to be an easy event, I can tell you from now. So I'm going to prepare by cooking some food that's going to use up the stuff we don't need. So, for example, we'll put a fish grill on. And we need to make loads of space now for wheat, corn and carrots. We don't need the tomatoes by the looks of it, but we might get some tomato soup or something. We haven't revealed what the main food's going to be. So once we've completed this order, we will have a better idea. We can make this eggnog now because we've got an egg. So we can't reduce anything until we've hit the first milestone. We're going to need loads of raisins as well, I think, by the looks of it. So the panettone needs raisins. The Christmas pudding needs raisins. They take 3 minutes to make, and you need loads of oranges. So I think we should start by ensuring we've got a lot of oranges planted. Cabbage is nearly done, so we can replant that. So we really need to make some space in the fridge here. Let's sell a couple of things. Try and get some space for meat, eggs and chicken. Do you know, I'm going to hold on to the chicken soup just in case we need that. It's not hard to make, but as we need chicken for the event as well, I'm not going to risk losing that at this point. So we've got just over 10 spaces, 12 spaces. We need to start stocking up. So this order, I didn't actually check how long it's how long the full order is, but it's 73 points. It's not bad for a first special order. The other ones are 26 points for one item, 35 points for 2 items. It's not too bad. Sometimes you get the 21 points and stuff at the beginning, even as low as 16 points. So 2 of these they're on, and 1 of the panettone, which is not on because we're waiting for oranges. It should be done now. We'll just have to check how long everything takes. So 5 minutes is the oranges, which is going to feel long when you need a lot of them and you're actually full on playing the event trying to get points rather than just stocking up. 4 minutes for the cranberries. Are they cranberries? Yeah. So I'm not going to fill up my gift elf station at the moment. So we've got another, how long? We've got 10 minutes and this takes 4 minutes. We can afford to complete this one as well. Should we risk doing that? Are they made on the same stove? No, they're not. So the panettone's on a separate stove, which really is helpful. So the oranges are done. Let's get some raisins on. Replant these oranges. We'll hold off completing the other order in case we miss the special. So Stella's, oh, I've already bought those. I can replant this cabbage now. It's going to take a while because I didn't have many on here. Generally on my main account I always have about 20 of each crop. Just planted the mushrooms so it takes up a bit of well, releases a bit of pantry space there. Anything else we can do to make a bit more space in the pantry? We've only got 2 spaces. I don't want to put anything too long term on, just in case. I think the best thing to do is just make eggs at the moment. So this one's going to be sitting here for a while as I wasn't prepared for this, didn't know that we needed meat. The apples are going to be a while as well. So if this is your main account, you'll probably have some meat and chicken and stuff hanging around ready to complete some orders. The raisins take 3 minutes. All of these take 3 minutes, so it's not too bad. Check the world again in case maybe we find some of the stuff that we need. Some meat would be nice. Oh, saws. Come on. Oh, great, I needed those badly. Leave the eggy bread, don't have the room. Don't know if we're going to need any bread, but at least that's quick to make. Get rid of these trees now. Let's put a few more apple trees out, so at least we're prepared for this in case it asks us for many of those. I think everyone's going to be a bit unhappy about this. Luckily apples grow quick, but it's a question of saws. And at the moment I am struggling with saws, don't have many. Okay, hurry up raisins. So once we've reduced these down, I'm guessing they're going to be reduced to 2 minutes. 1 minute would be even better, but we'll have to see about that. So, are we going to need any main food? In a way, I hope yes, and I hope it's easy things, something like tomato soup, because it kind of does give you a bit of a breathe while you're cooking stuff, you're making stuff on the main side, as long as it's not cream. I mean, the meat's already wrecked this for me. Don't want to put the chicken on yet because I'm going to clog up the egg making process. Right, okay, we're not going to make this special order because the panettone is 8 minutes. I've only just realised. Okay, we'll just complete this one. Okay, we need another panettone. So it hasn't started off too well, but this is kind of what you get when you're not prepared. 12 gems to complete that, so I'm not going to be doing that right now. I will hold on to the gems until we get to a point where it's going to be maybe higher points and a better situation where you're using less gems. This one's 13 gems just for one item. That one's 7 just for one item missing. It is an 8-minute item. Excuse me for the cough. Once again, winter, things are going round. Luckily I haven't really caught any of it, but I'm kind of on the verge of wondering whether I'm going to get ill. Hopefully not. My kids have had it all, and going to school, bringing it home, not ideal. So this special order, we're just going to wait for that one for 3 minutes now, get rid of it. Right, so stocked up a little bit, had a bit of a disaster trying to buy stuff from my other account. It was grabbed instantly. The market's really fast, so we've got one order ready. Let's do that one. Festive chicken. So we need 2 oranges for that. We need to wait. We've got this festive roast. We've got 2 meats which I managed to buy in the end from my other account. And I've actually done a request of meat so I can send it from the other accounts on this group. And hopefully some people are on to help, just for the purposes of being able to get some sort of idea of what we're expecting here. So far, I mean, it's been about 15 minutes into the game. It's not gone well. We've just done a few orders. We've done 4 orders. We're getting really difficult stuff coming up immediately. So generally at this point, I would just say stock up. Stock up on everything. Stock up on meat, milk, all your crops that you're going to need, your chicken and your eggs. Right, so I'm just going to send. Hopefully I've got some meat on the other account. Okay, there's 1 there. That's better than none. At the moment, it's not really going to help us much because this is going to take 9 minutes for these festive roasts. And the festive chicken, these 2 are both on the same station, on the festive kitchen station. So that immediately is worrying. We've got 1 thing that takes 8 minutes on here, which once we reduce it, it's going to be fine. But we've got 2 things that don't take hardly any time at all. So my main worry here is that these 2, the chicken and the roast, are on the same station. That's not good. From what I can see, it's going to be hard to accumulate points on this event. So far it hasn't requested anything from the main restaurant, so that in itself doesn't help us at the moment, but it's still early days. We need to get a few more of those orders out, and I really should remember to mute my messages before I come on here. And every time I record, there's messages coming through. Right, so I'm just going to grow some. Obviously I've got the advantage of doing this, but you'll be able to grow all your crops and whatever else, especially once you know what's needed. So it shouldn't take you too long, but for the purposes of this video, I need to help myself from the other account. So I'm just growing some stuff on the other account to try and help us get there a little bit quicker. I think it's going to be a really big nightmare having to use all your apples and kill your trees. I remember an event, it actually must have been this one that we played last year, that we had to use apples. I think, thinking back now, yeah. And I remember how many dead trees we had at the end of it, so I really do hope that a lot of sores are going to pop up during this event. I really hope so, because something's got to give. It's not going to be easy. It's bad enough we struggle with getting sores already. I was lucky I found those ones on the market. Apologies if anyone was actually trying to sell them to somebody else, but there's no way of me knowing that, so hopefully I haven't upset anyone. Right, the cabbage is done now, so let's replant those. Just make sure you've got a steady flow. More than you need is what you need on things like this, especially as the cabbage takes 7 minutes. It feels really long when you're just sitting there waiting for it. Right, so we can complete this one of these orders now. We'll do the higher points one just to see what the chances of, you know, how many points you can potentially gain. So gingerbread men, we need oranges again. We have planted those. So we've got 5 more orders to unlock. Let's check our points so far. 148 points. I mean, I've been on here for half an hour, but you can't really count that as actually playing actively, because we've been stocking up and had some issues because I didn't have the things that I need. On a main account I think you'd be a bit more prepared for this. It's just because it's a second account, I kind of only come on here when I need stuff and do the occasional truck and make food and sell food. So I wasn't too prepared at all. And you can't be prepared until you've seen what they need. Our apples, are they nearly done? 20 minutes for those. I'd say you need a good hour, you know, minimum, to get ready for this event. You know, in an hour you'd get a few chicken, a few eggs, some meat. Lining them up, you get 3 meats in an hour. Yeah, a good hour just to start unlocking your badge. And then a bit longer stocking up. I think a lot of people are going to be unhappy about the fact that meat's needed, but we always expect one thing that's going to take over 15 minutes to make. You know, normally that'll be cream. Okay, that meat's through, so we have 4 meats. That should keep us going. I'm inclined to put another one of these festive roasts on, but then if any of the others come, I better not clog up the station just in case. So we just need this one out. I need to make this chicken actually when this These oranges are done. Ideally you need like at least 10 of each crop to get into a position where you'd be able to cook anything. You can get these ginger bickies on now. So 4 more minutes. So 1 hour and 10 minutes into it, and we are only 148 points. Normally in 40 minutes we'd have 300 points, so you're going to be getting less than half the points you got on the last event, for example. I think the last event, the Seasoned Eatings event, was quite simple to play. I really enjoyed that event, and the progress was a lot better than it is on this one. So if you are planning to delay starting this one, I would recommend it, because it's a very long event as well. It's 13 days. 11 days and 22 hours and 48 minutes. That's a long time to be struggling with this, but then once you've got all your meat stacked up, I mean, empty your fridge, just put loads of meat, loads of chicken, all the stuff you're going to need. And I think that obviously after the first milestone, when you've sped a few things up, and if you've got all the tokens to speed everything up, you're going to have a better time of it. So we're just waiting for this one to come out now. I mean, it would be easy to just skip with gems, but then we're not going to get a realistic time on how long this is going to take if you're not wishing to use gems, especially at this stage, because we're just stocking up. We haven't got our badges yet. You know, once you qualify, that's when you're going to start thinking, right, well, I could use some gems to speed certain things up. So having watched this video, you'll be able to tell the members of your group what's expected, give them a list of what foods you need, and how long, and working out how much points you think they should accumulate during this event. I mean, I do find that you can't cap a limit on points unless you know what the event's all about yourself. And as good club owners, I think it's important to realistically put a mark on what you expect, having played the first 10 orders at least. But obviously if you don't want to do that, this video is going to be useful. So we can't use any of our carrots. We need to replant those as soon as these ones come out. Just to recap, it is the festive roast that needs carrots, so you shouldn't be needing too many, because that is the only dish that requires carrots. Put that one on as well. Right, almost done with this, few seconds left. We can pop that one out as well and see what comes up. Lovely, 2 gems, pineapple token. Right, 4 cinnamon sticks. Got another meat, that's great. So we're just waiting for the gingerbread man and this chicken to come out. What a pain these long ones are. I mean, even when you get your meat and stuff, you can't really get any headway Why does chef do that? Always repetitively asking for the same thing. I don't have it. So I think gingerbread man is going to be the next one out. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes there. That one's longer. Or it might be the cinnamon. No, I think the gingerbread men are going to be ready quicker. So we've got 12 oranges now. So we can start stocking up on the other things a little bit now. So let's see where we are. Can do this one as well. Christmas pudding. Let's get this wheat planted. It's really difficult with a small pantry. Right, just need this one cinnamon and the chicken. Not long now. 3 more orders to unlock, and it has been 1 hour and 25 minutes since I started. Right, 2 gingerbread men as well. It's not running smoothly. That's the thing. But you know, that can change during the gameplay. You might start getting orders that you're prepared for. Obviously, when you've stocked up a little bit more, we've still got 10 spaces here. So I wouldn't class that as stocked up compared to my main account. On my main account, get all the orders, I stock up, try and get as many items, especially the long ones, the ones that take longer to make. As I said, at least 10 of each crop. 3 highlighted menus, so when it comes to starting, you just crack on. Right, this one's easy. We just need a raisin, and that's going to be our 10th order unlocked, and that will tell us, give us a little result of how well it's gone, and what our situation is after an hour and a half nearly now. So Christmas pudding, we're going to need an extra one of those, so if we can get some raisins out after this lot of raisins. And the gingerbread biscuits, I'm going to stock up on those a little bit. Seem to be getting those one after the other. Just check the market again. Oh, that's the problem. When you're stocking up on event stuff, you actually don't have the space to buy other important things that you need. I don't think that's going to still be there. That won't be there for long. Rice is very long to grow. I forgot which box it was in. Wasted a bit more time. Never mind. Our main concern right now is getting some points on this event. See if our apples are done. Yeah, they're done. We can make a couple of these things while we wait, so that we're not clogging anything up, and they'll be out before you know it. I think I just used the cinnamon that I need. Oh, no, it's the raisins we need. Okay, no worries there. Right, so this is our last order to unlock the badge. So we've got the badge. One of these mulled drinks which is coming up. Nothing from the main restaurant has come up as yet. I think I'm going to have to record a little bit longer on this one, because we have under 300 points. It's been an hour and 30 minutes exactly. So it takes about an hour and a half to get your badge. If we continue a little bit beyond that, that should have been Soars, with apple trees dying every minute on this game. So just gonna start stocking up now. So 324 points in an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm mindful that nothing from the main restaurant has come up as yet. So I will continue playing this and make sure to get in this video what comes up from the main restaurant, if anything, and if not, I can confirm that nothing from the main restaurant has come up. So I think it's safe to say that nothing is going to be requested from the main restaurant in this event. It's going to be a little bit difficult, as if you get a bit overfull on your food club storage capacity, you're not going to have any way out of it apart from skipping with gems or deleting some orders, as you won't be able to rely on any food from the main restaurant. So I think this one's a bit sluggish, hard to get points, a little bit time consuming, but once you've stocked up and reduced times, obviously that's going to all improve. So good luck on the event, guys. Have fun. Peace out.